This is Grandfather. Now, it's important that you know something, as I so often say. And that's that, as I've said before, there'll be a lot more UFOs in the skies, and you've noticed that. But there's more coming. And I don't want you to be frightened, because there's no reason to be. Contact, as we say, from person to person, is something that you have all the time. From one person to another, at work, at home, friends, and so on. But you will be experiencing, in the next year or two, a sense of meeting people who are so different and so unusual that even though they can prove absolutely that they were born and raised on Earth, you won't be so sure about it. And I'm going to tell you something. These people are somewhat influenced by the energy of extraterrestrials. And what this means is not that they've necessarily been picked up and taken around in a spaceship, anything like that, but that they have simply, either by their genetic code, which is not that different from anybody else, or by their proximity to certain energy radiations, either placed in the ground by ETs many years ago, or placed in the ground by ETs not that long ago, a la crop circles or something else, then you might find that these influences are sufficient to produce certain results in the people. One of those results is a increase in their intelligence quotient, as you say sometimes IQ. There'll also be a capacity to see things that haven't happened yet, or to be able to vision things that might be desirable to happen and will be benevolent for everybody, and to actually do something to anchor them on the earth and bring them about. Now, I don't want you to assume that just because you visited a crop circle, that automatically qualifies you for this. But I will say that about 3 to 5% of people who have visited crop circles or even been within 50 to 100 feet of one might be more likely to have this condition. But you don't have to go to a crop circle to have it. You could very well have this condition because ships, as they can easily be called, you say UFOs, have been coming to this planet for thousands of years, long before technology existed in your current world to detect them. And many times there were landing places where the ground would welcome such visitors from afar, the land itself. And these places are scattered all over the earth. So, you might have stepped on such a place, you might have parked your car there for a while, you might have had a picnic there for a while, you might have even camped out and slept under the stars in some place that had a very nice energy. Now sometimes these energies, and perhaps most of the time, are caused simply by benevolent energies of earth and or the life that's on here. But other times they are, in fact, caused by ETs who have landed there, walked there, and interacted with one form of life or another there many times. So, not to put too fine a point on it, this year and the next year and years to come, you will not only be seeing more ships in the sky, but you will be meeting people who have been influenced by those energies. This is a good thing because it helps to prepare you to meet actual ETs who were born and raised on other planets. And they would like to see how you treat these people. So try to be nice to people even though they might be unusual or odd. You never know. They could just be that way, or they might have these influences that are functioning within them. It's all going to a good place, so there's nothing to be worried about. Good life.